Auto insurance can be confusing. In this video, we'll briefly discuss common insurance coverage options, what they mean, and how they apply to you. Liability is the most basic coverage and is now required in most states. Liability covers damage you cause to another person or their property. Liability coverage limits are commonly displayed in this format: 50, 100, 50. Each number represents the maximum amount that your insurance company will cover. The first number, in this case 50, covers up to $50,000 per person for any bodily injury expenses, including medical and legal costs. In the event that multiple people are injured, the number 100 represents $100,000 as the maximum limit for bodily injury expenses for the entire accident. The final number, 50, covers you up to $50,000 for property damage you cause to someone else's property, such as a vehicle, building, or other object. But what protects your property? That's where comprehensive and collision coverage comes into play. In a situation where you need to use comprehensive and collision coverage, you must first pay the deductible associated with your coverage. For example, if your deductible is $1,000, you must first pay that amount out of pocket before your comprehensive and collision coverage will take effect. So how does coverage work? If you cause an accident, collision coverage helps pay for damage to your car. What about events outside of your control? A fire, theft, vandalism, flood, hail? These are examples of what comprehensive coverage could be used for. Comprehensive will pay for loss or damage to your car caused by any event other than a collision. It is important to understand that theft refers to theft of the vehicle itself and any internal contents that are attached to the vehicle, such as a stereo system. If you were to take the vehicle, turn it upside down and shake it, anything that falls out would not be covered with comprehensive coverage. If your car is financed or leased, you will be required to have comprehensive and collision coverage. Check the agreement with your lien holder to see deductible requirements associated with your car. What if someone hits you who doesn't have insurance? Something to keep in mind: an estimated 15% of all drivers are considered uninsured or underinsured, meaning they don't carry the minimum coverage limits required by the state. Yikes! This is where uninsured and underinsured motorist bodily injury and property damage coverage comes in. These coverages pay for injuries and property damage in an accident where the driver at fault is either uninsured or doesn't have enough insurance to cover your injuries and damage. It also may cover you in the event of a hit-and-run accident. Now that you understand your coverage options, you can make the best choices to fit your specific needs. It's important to keep in mind these coverage descriptions are a general overview of the coverages available. Each coverage can vary by state.